Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Brunny, and we are back with another Australian Beatbox Championship reaction. Today, we have the current Western Australian Beatbox Champion, Juice. Now, this is another man that I had the pleasure of taking into my place while he was in Sydney. He is an insane beatboxer, some amazing techniques, has really leveled up over the last year or two. And listening to him prep for this competition was just so much fun. So I can't wait to listen to this elimination. And I think let's get straight into it. No more dilly-dally. Let's have a listen to Juice.
Make big love, make big noise, make the loudest for Juice.
Woo! Let's go, Juice.
All right. You're all ready? You know what to do? We're going to go with a 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
I love these soft starts. Little development. Lip roll is powerful. Low snare, nice. Ooh, do I hear a switch up? What is this, like drum and bass or reggaeton coming up? Reggaeton, yeah. Let's go.
Damn, Juice, that's time. That is epic, bro. Woohoo.
Sick elimination by Juice. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's talk about this. So Juice is another one of those beatboxers who, as I said, came over from Perth. Came over with Take Gin, who we've already seen, and also Buddy Man, who we'll see in a little bit. But yeah, absolutely sick stuff from Juice. Obviously bringing off a lot of his basses and doing some really nice technical fills in there as well. Love his stuff. And I also helped him work on this elimination the night before Australian Championship, and it was just an absolute pleasure to work with him. He's just such a genuine and humble guy. So yeah, absolutely love him. So there are a few different tempo switches in this routine, showing off a few different genres. So of course he started off with a hip hop routine, like the that sort of tempo with the halftime. Kept that going for a bit, and then he brought in the reggaeton, which I actually really liked, the like that sort of beat style. Love reggaeton. I think it's one of the most underrated and underused styles in the beatboxing world. And was able to display his sounds really well, in my opinion. Like, was very clean with his basses, I think his technical fills could have been a little cleaner, and I think we could have heard a little more of those, a little more variation throughout the elimination. But overall, I think honestly it was just a very solid elimination. Like there was nothing like up at like a 10 out of 10. There was nothing like below like a 7 out of 10 though. So this was just overall a very solid elimination, performed really, really well. His basses were coming out nicely. And also the basses that he uses are really good for sub frequencies, like the click rolls and the bass lip rolls, which I like doing those ones. Really good for bringing out sub frequencies, especially in this sort of venue. And yeah, just overall, absolutely love his style. Love the sort of sounds that he's bringing. I think the only thing that I was missing in this was a bit more of a performance. I feel like he was a bit nervous on the stage, which granted, it's his first time performing in Sydney, first time performing at the National Championship. He's going to be a little bit nervous, but I'd love to see him sort of come out of his shell a little bit more when he's beatboxing. And I know he can do that because I've seen him do it at the Perth Beatbox Championships, the WA Beatbox Championship. So I know he can, but I feel like just a little more in terms of the performance would be good from Juice. But overall, absolutely loved his elimination. Good sound choices. I mentioned that I think he could do a little more in terms of the drum fillers. Sometimes it just felt a little empty in terms of the sections between the drops. But the actual drops were amazing, and they hit live. I can say that for certain. Because, as I said, those basses play with a lot of different frequencies and will shake the room in terms of the subs that they create. So yeah, really amazing stuff from Juice. I don't have a lot to say about this. I think just overall, it could be a little more interesting. I think just putting a different flow in here, putting a different, like instead of just doing the same thing for 2 bars, this is a really simple example, but instead of doing the same thing for 2 bars, maybe change it up, like do a like just adding in a few more little fills, things like that in would be great to hear from him. And I think it would also fit his style quite well. But yeah, overall, I really liked it. Congratulations to Juice again, coming over from Perth and dropping an elimination that I can say he can definitely be proud of. So yeah, big ups. Now, if we go to my personal rankings, this is going to be an interesting one because I could see him to some judges ranking first so far, easily. I could also see some judges placing him a little bit lower. So for me, I think the one thing that impacted this was the lack of like an outgoing performance. It felt like he was a little secluded. That was the main thing that I noticed in terms of judging, but I think also just again adding a little bit more variation. So in terms of my rankings, I currently have Take Jin in first, Radio in second, and RDG in third. I think the right place to put this, for me personally, would be right below Radio. And for me, that's based on mainly the performance element, because Radio has such a notable performance style. He's so dominant of the stage when he beatboxes, and I think that for me shines just a little bit more. But I do want to say again, Juice is an absolutely amazing beatboxer. This elimination and his style and his beatboxing has so much potential, and I think honestly he can elevate it so much by just working on it for the next national championship. Like obviously he's a Perth champion. He's great in his own right. Like he's won a state championship. He's here competing. Absolutely amazing stuff, and love to see that for him. And yeah, would love to see more of him in the years come. So best of luck to Juice, and yeah, can't wait to hear more. I think on that note, though, that's going to do it for this reaction. Hopefully this feedback was useful to you, Juice. I know that you and I were talking about your elimination, and I think there are a couple of things that you can improve. I think it was mainly also just pressure on the night because I know how good you are. But yes, big ups to you, and thank you so much for coming over and representing the Perth State, the WA community at the Australian Beatbox Championship. So having said that, that's going to do it from me. The next reaction will be to the man Wob Lobster from New South Wales, and very excited for that one. So keep an eye out for that, probably coming out tomorrow. But for this reaction, that's going to do it for now. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.